once, I think it was the bus stop where we met Mitchell and Jared with my brother Trey, I really knew that we were going to be great friends for a long time. So after we met each other, Mitchell and Jared kept talking about how much fun they had at youth group. Youth group was so much fun. They were doing this, they were doing that. So went to youth group with them, and wow, it was awesome. I was really missing something in my life, and I'm so thankful that they brought me into that family, and very good to have that experience with them. Let's see here. So Kathy, or Mama P, as everyone calls them, she really embraced that role for me. She was really my second mother. She was, she's so much fun, and really a great lady. And Greg right there, man, they were a great duo together to corral all of us kids. So I just thank them every time because they really brought me into God's house, and youth group really set me on the right direction to be the man I am today, and that's awesome. A lot of stuff happened in youth group. Every time we got together, it seemed like I was always crying, laughing, or doing something crazy that I never expect myself to do. Youth group was really where I met and began to talk to Alyssa, my best friend in my entire life. I mean, we went to school the whole time, but I always viewed her as the loud girl that never would be quiet. So youth group really kind of brought us more together, and I got to know her more, and really like the person that she is. So I gotta thank youth group for that. And I'd have to say, out of all the memories, though, the biggest thing that really hit home with me, what kind of people we are and what kind of changes we're making is, I can't remember what mission trip we were going on, but I was staying the night at Rick Kondowski's house over there, and we woke up really early. We were leaving early that Sunday morning, I believe. We had all the vans packed the night before, right out in the front. And when we woke up, there was kind of some rustling, bustling. We didn't really know what was going on, and someone had thrown a rock through the window of the bus, so we couldn't take it. So my first thought was, oh wow, we're going to be a day late. We can't go. So kind of disappointed, and then you know what? That didn't stop us at all. We just we got another car, we took off, and didn't even look back. So I really appreciate that, and I really appreciate the Kondowskis doing what they did for me, and really the entire creation behind them. I'm really thankful for you guys. So.
I'm Danielle Lacoste, for those of you who don't know me. So I kind of wanted to talk about my spiritual journey since coming here to Calvary. For me, it kind of started in middle school. So I wanted to give a big thank you to Jane Jean, who was here every Sunday morning for Sunday school. And that was where I kind of first started coming to Calvary. And it was great to come every Sunday morning with the other middle schoolers. And that's how I kind of became involved in youth group, which from there, like Alyssa mentioned, we went on the bike trips, which was 60 miles a day, and multiple bike accidents.
Yes!
But it was still fun. And we all grew in our spiritual journey. So from there, it kind of prepared me for high school youth group, which thank you to Mr. Bullis for teaching high school Sunday school. I know that's where I kind of got to know you as well and grow in our relationship. And then Greg and Kathy, and I'm not doing very well either. Greg and Kathy have always been there for all of us kids. And everybody else who's gone on the vision trip. I know for me, I went 4 years, and there's been different volunteers that have gone every year. And I've gotten to grow close in my spiritual relationship and personal relationship with everyone. And it's great to be able to come back after going to school and know that they're still here and supporting me. So for me, up at Michigan State, my first year, I didn't really find a church that I liked. The sophomore year came, and I found a church that I really liked, and I started getting involved in a Greek Bible study for girls in the sorority. And then, wow, I'm really not doing well. And then I know for me, it was really exciting to get to come back and always to share with Greg and Kathy and PG and everyone here, how I was growing in my spiritual relationship further. And like, so 3 big events for me that like really stick out were my junior year, I decided to get discipled so that I could lead Bible study in my sorority my senior year. So that was like really big for me because I don't feel like I would have been as strong in my spiritual relationship if it weren't for like going through high school and middle school youth group and learning to share my faith and going on these like amazing mission trips. So it was like really exciting for me to get to lead Bible study my senior year and kind of be like a spiritual light in my sorority on campus at MSU. And then another big experience for me was, so for those of you who don't know, I interned at the Jackson prison last year. And I had the opportunity to work with the chaplain, and I got to lead a spiritual group for the hospice patients. So a lot of them were inmates that are serving life sentences, and they had dementia, cancer, and other diseases. And so it was great for me to get to work with the chaplain and help them grow in their spiritual relationship and like kind of remind them of how their faith can be a support to them. So for me, like when I started there and I knew I was going to get to do that with the chaplain, I like couldn't wait to run home to Calvary and tell like Greg and Kathy and PG and just kind of share like how youth group has shaped me and how it's affected me like as I continue to grow. So those are kind of like 3 big events, and I don't think I'd be where I am today, sorry, in my spiritual journey if it weren't for Craig and Kathy, PG, Jean, Kurt Lincoln, like everyone who's gone on the trips. I know I'm forgetting a lot of people, but without all of Calvary and all those volunteers, none of these opportunities would be possible. So that's kind of my little speech. And then also, it's not only a day to celebrate all the volunteers, but it's also Pastor Appreciation Month. So from all of Calvary, we have a little card and a Chin Chin gift card for you, PG. So I'll hand this to you when I walk downstairs. But so thank you, everyone.
Good morning. My name is Austin Avery. I graduated in 2010 from Adelon. I started to become involved with the youth group here my freshman year. Started, just showing up, checking out, see what it's about. Raised in the church. So, mission trips. I'm surprised GP never backhanded me because, so you go on these mission trips and, everyone's just, all the students are, just wired up because they're excited to be there. And, here are these poor volunteers that are driving. So we went to Maine. We drove 24 hours. The most brutal car ride I've ever been in my life. And all they wanted to do was sleep. And after doing a few trips myself, I can't believe they didn't just snap on us because I would have at that age. So just to kind of bring this back, so going through youth group, GP, Mama P really instilled into my life and just showed me the love of Christ. Christ calls out all of us to love one another, and simply that, just to love. And really, they're an awesome example of that because no matter whoever walks through those doors for youth group, they did an awesome job of just making sure that they were felt like they belonged and were loved on. And they were, no matter who it was, they were there for them no matter what. And I felt, even to this day, if I ever had something that I wanted someone to talk to about, I could call either one of them up and talk to her. There's others. PG, I could do the same for you. There's a lot of people I could call, but just knowing that to have that backbone of support, especially going through college, because it's such a huge change from high school to college. You go from having parents and people tell you what to do to having really free will to do whatever you want. It's nice to have. So youth group really instilled Christ in my life, and gave me that backbone going forward. I mean, it's Proverbs 22:6 that says, "It's instill the faith into the child, though they'll never go away." That's paraphrased, obviously, but I know that they have touched so many lives of students who, they may wander away, but at some point they'll come back because they have done exactly what Christ has asked all of us to do, and that's to love one another. Because of their discipleship, it's instilled in me to be a youth leader. So I'm a youth leader for high school boys, and had I not had the experiences I had when I was in high school, and if they didn't have the impact on me, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today, and I wouldn't be as successful as I would be today without them. They played a huge role in my life. So this time, I want to invite them up, and anyone else who knows them, I just want to lay hands on them and pray as they, are, kind of going away from this role and as they go into kind of their next journey. And so come on up, guys. And if anyone else wants to come up and lay hands, welcome to.
Cindy, you can come on up around here too. There's a little bit of room, and if you can't quite reach them, just lay your hands on the person behind you, and the other one's going to lay their hands on them. So.
Father God, just thank you for bringing all of us here today. Thank you for all of the volunteers within this church that go about doing your will. If it wasn't for all these volunteers and Greg and Kathy here, these people wouldn't be standing up here right now. We go about our busy lives, and everyone finds time to make, which is sad, make time for you, but they make time, they sacrifice sleep and energy so that your kingdom can be glorified, and that we can reach out to others who don't know you. And that's one of the things you call us to do, is to be disciples and to shine our light into the darkness. So Lord, I pray that you watch over all of us, and be with Greg and Kathy as they journey on into their next venture, and watch over all of us, and that we go about, and that we seek your kingdom first, and that we just do your will, and that you speak with us and be with us daily. In your name we pray. Amen.
Scream like a man!
Lift your feet up. There you go. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Whoa, Jesus! Daddy, help me! Don't worry. High five me, Sarah!
Make sure you don't get hit, Gollum.
okay, smile. Might even laugh a little bit.
Put your feet up, up, up.
I can't get him off.
There you go. Good job.